Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 brand new sticker books from Amy Plans Things, and I'm going to be creating a super simple but super cute Dutch door spread. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are here for the first time, my name is Tracy and I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. So what you see here are 2 brand new sticker books that will be releasing on March the 10th from Amy Plans Things. In addition to these sticker books, she will also have some PET tape and washi also releasing. And if you did not know, these sticker books also come in printable, so you can either do the printable option or the physical sticker book option. I will mention that her physical sticker books do sell out typically on the first day. So as I flip through this, if this is something you're like, ooh, I gotta have it, then you may want to mark your planners for March 10th because these go really fast. I am part of her creative team, which is why I get these products sent to me in advance to share with you all, and I do have a discount code, which is AGWP10, that works on printables as well as her washi and all of these sticker books as well. It also works on her website as well as her Etsy shop. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're going to start with this one, which is the Moments and Moods Creative Trackers book. Everything in here is a sticker, y'all. Everything in here is a sticker. This is an A5 size book too. You'll see why I mentioned that if you're unfamiliar with Amy Plans Things. So there is something different this month. So in previous months, her creative trackers books have been for specific months. So everything's been pre-dated and things like that. This is the first one that is not. So you are going to get a sticker sheet here with date dots 1 through 31, plus look at this, 3 different fonts for months. Super cool. And now we are going to get to the full page stickers. So like I said, these are full page stickers. So you can tear the sheet out and then you just tear the backing off and slap it right in your planners, journals, or whatever. So this is your decorative page. Then you have a goals page. So what I like about this, you can see your mood tracker. Can you see the numbers on here? That is for the days. So that way each day you can mark how you are feeling. So I have been using these up. They just make bullet journaling for some of us who are a little bit more on the lazy side when it comes to setting up bullet journals. I can creative journal all day. I can do Dutch doors all day. When it comes to bullet journaling, I struggle to set those up, y'all. This has made my life so much easier. And if you have caught some of my other setup videos when I've done like my wellness planner and stuff, I will cut this out so I don't have the step tracker, and then I will use this to log other things. I will just put the numbers in that. So you can definitely change this to kind of fit your needs, but I like the little decorative element. Of course, you can always cut that out and use that as a decorative piece and then use this separately as well. There's always options, guys. And then you have your sleep tracker, again, 1st through the 31st, and then 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. And then the gratitude log, again, the 1st through the 31st. And then this is where you can create your own challenge. So this is just like the mood tracker that was at the front, but this allows you to do whatever you want. So maybe you want to I want to exercise. Well, I think there's a workout log in here. So maybe you want to I want to read every day. So then you can color every day that you read. See, here's the workout log. And then you have a miles tracker here. So 1 through 50. I've been using this for rowing miles, but 1 rowing mile is it takes a while to do that. So I've been in this vicinity at the end of the month. So we'll see if I keep doing that or not. And then we have self-care bingo. So every month this is in here with different types of little prompts in here for you to do. This is a really simple but easy way to make sure you take care of yourself, because sometimes we forget about ourselves, y'all. We really do. And then your month of review. So this is most proud of, most challenging, highlight of the month, gratitude, things I learned and want to remember. And then here's like another type of decorative, like you can use this as a cover page or just a decorative page. Again, you can cut this out, do separate, whatever you want. And then we have our calendar. Now, I do want to say in the printable version, it is very important that I say this for this book in particular. When you get the printables, you get PDFs. And the PDF file will have all of the trackers and stuff together as one file. However, you get several PDF files because they are for different sizes. You get all the sizes. So you get the mini, the junior size, the classic size, the big size, and then you get the daily grind, I think it is. So that is also a perk because I have used multiple sizes in a different, even like in my bullet journal, I want a large calendar to fit over 2 days. So I print one of the larger sizes. But here we go. And then we get our weekly. So this is, again, it's already decorated for you. So it makes it so simple. Again, one of the things that I do though, is I remove this. I hide it with like a piece of washi or something. And then I use these for like other purposes because in some of my bullet journals, I don't do like the day of like daily type tracking throughout the week. So I use these as just kind of like general notes and stuff. But you see, you have different layouts. Again, remember, these are full page stickers. So you just take the backing off and slap it on. I will be using these in some other journals. So you will see it put to use. And then here's another weekly layout. I really like this one. You have a lot of room. And now we have our full page scrapbook sticker sheets. Now, I believe these can come separately. So you can buy these separately as a printable. As a printable, not as a separate like tangible one. But if you just wanted these as a printable, you can purchase these as a printable so you can make them larger or whatever, like print full pages. But you can see the little unicorns are on there. And then we have the pink, and then look at that. Now, I haven't seen the washi yet, so I'm not 100% sure, but sometimes the washi is very similar to some of this. So this might give you a sneak peek of kind of the vibes of the washi. Look at that, y'all. I like how there's like some like the stripes and then the plaid or what. Sorry, right? Yeah, the plaid and stuff, because it just kind of gives you a little bit of variation as far as what you want to use. Okay, so there we go there. So you get 23 pages of trackers and inserts, 10 pieces of scrapbook paper, and 1 page of date stickers. Now let's take a look at the sticker book. Now I wanted to show this to you last because this is what I'm going to be using today. So this you get 389 stickers. Oh, I didn't mention this. Everything here is hand drawn by Amy herself. That is very, very important to note nowadays. So if you want to support an actual artist, this is something you might want to consider. All right, so the other thing that makes her actual sticker book very, very unique, other than the fact that she hand draws her items, is that she has several stickers in here that are Dutch door friendly. So they're gonna have mirrored images. So we have some clouds here. These will also be like cute for like header boxes. You can put like days of the week over top of them or whatever. Just saying. Well, you only get like, 6, but still. Here we go. 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, you could do that. So then we have the vine here. You have the pretty unicorn there. The vine here, that should be a reversed image. So you can use that for a Dutch door. You have the fountain. You also have the fountain here with the unicorn. They look to be the same size, so you could put this on one side of the Dutch door and then this on the back side, and it would still work, even though this one has a unicorn. Again, with duplicate images to kind of help if you want to do a Dutch door. Look at this. You have the sleeping unicorn on the rainbow. These little pieces of ribbon. I have ideas, y'all. Oh, look at all of these. And then, like I said, they're all reverse images. So perfect for a Dutch door. That's why when I said this is going to be a simple spread, this is what I meant by it, is I don't really have to try to match things up. They're already matched up for me. Again, everything on this page is also a reverse image. And then look what we have here. So if you didn't want to use these date dots. You can use these. And then we have, so this is our functional section. We have our plain boxes, which you can use some of the smaller elements to kind of layer on here. We have our little sticker strips here. So, and we have 2 pages of those. And then we have our cluster boxes that are already put together for you. So you can recreate these with the like little images and stickers here, because all of these are going to be stickers that you're going to see in the book. So you can always create your own if you want. These are all paper, by the way. Everything else, most of these other ones were, all the decorative stickers were clear. I didn't mention that, I don't think. These are also reverse images. And then we have our vertical box stickers, which I have been using to layer with some of the boxes. And like these elements here, these would be really cute to layer with the boxes as well. Now these also have reverse images, so you can see these 2 unicorns, those 2 unicorns, those 2 are all reverse images, so you can again use them for Dutch doors. And then we have even more. So there we go. You can see a really, really cool sticker book. So with that said, let's get to decorating. I'm super excited. Look, that's how much I have left. Am I gonna make it? Now, I'm not sure yet how many pages I'm gonna do. So we're just gonna start from the front and go from there and just kind of go with vibes. So I didn't mention, I did not look at this sticker book before I shared it with you all. I probably should do that sometimes, but you know, I don't always think about it. These are all clear, so like layering them on top of one another would be a little difficult. But what I was thinking is right now, because I don't have the washi, I can be a little bit like, it forces me to be a little bit more creative. Like I can use things like this in between my images, where I would use washi to, like, if I do a unicorn and a unicorn, I could do like the washi, I mean like these instead of the washi. I have these too. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun, y'all. So obviously I'm gonna use unicorns. Let's grab some wax paper. I've had this box for so long. I don't use it very often, but I do find it's helpful, especially for Dutch doors, because I can kind of pull everything out and have everything ready. It just helps me from, you know, flipping back and forth. All right, these will be a little bit brighter when I put them on the paper. So I do want to use a fountain. Where's the other one? We'll make sure it's the same size. I'll put it on the other side. I'm sure it is. So this would go on the front page, so that way you won't see the unicorn. Although I'm sure there's other unicorns the same size if I wanted to add him. But I think I'm gonna have plenty of unicorns on my Dutch door. Yep. See? When you're doing Dutch doors, you can, I didn't line it up exact, but when you're doing Dutch doors, you can easily just kind of do that to kind of see if they match. So we're just gonna go ahead and put them side by side. All right, I think I'm gonna use, okay, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna use in the middle. These would be really cool for horizontal Dutch doors. You can definitely use them for vertical Dutch doors too, but I think they'd be really cool for horizontal Dutch doors. All right. Get the clouds. All right, so we're gonna obviously use a unicorn. So it'd be like unicorn, fountain, unicorn, and then something at the bottom is what I'm thinking. Do we want to put this one at the top? So we'll have, so what I'm thinking is unicorn. I know you can't see it on this wax paper because it's colored. I mean, it has like a little bit of a tint to it. And then this will be in the middle. Or, I mean, it could always be at the bottom too. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to just go with it. I was thinking about maybe even doing a horizontal Dutch door, but I think I want to just go with this. So I'm going to put, let's see. I think I'm going to put this like here. Do I need to, I might need to go over a little bit. Okay. Then or I'm thinking like that, but then I'm like, what do I do at the top? Okay. So we have 2 stickers down, guys. 2 stickers down. All right. Now, what do I want in between each one? So we could do this. Or my tweezers. Is there hair back there? No. I'm like, oh goodness. All right, so how do we want to do this? There we go. All right, let's go ahead and trim right here. I mean, is my blade, that blade should be fairly sharp. There we go. Oh, that's the ear. I'm like thinking there's something on that sticker. No, it's the ear. Okay, I can see where it's slit. Why isn't I? There we go. And then above it, I think we're gonna do some of these stars. So that way I'm using the stars as kind of the top here. And then down here, I think I'm gonna probably do like a border or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, and I'm just gonna use my good old trusty scissors. After I practice with the gyro cut, I might bring those in, bring that in. But right now, this actually doesn't seem like it's going to be super complicated to cut. And I don't have to leave extra room just because these are mirrored images. So they should fit perfectly. Whereas if I'm using like things that aren't like identical, then a lot of times I have to be a little bit more like cautious when cutting. I want to leave a little bit extra room. All right, done. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the reverse image of these guys. And I didn't cut as much of the border away. I was trying to be cognizant of that. A lot of times I'll cut more of the border away and then I end up having to cut twice. All right. So if you do the printable option, which obviously you have to, have a printer to do it. You don't have to have a cutter. You can cut these all off, using scissors or whatever. You can make these larger. So if you want it to like have larger ones, maybe you just want like one on your door or whatever, you can also do these like in paper and stuff like that. So like my purple, paper journal that I have from Archer and Olive, the clear would not work as well in that one. So I could print these out with paper, and then do that. Okay. So we have that now. All right, now the more difficult part. It's only difficult because it's a squiggly, it's a squiggly line thingy, a squiggly ribbon. I have to figure out exactly where it goes. Okay. Right, is it like that? Oh, that wasn't that hard. I made it sound like it was so hard. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. All right, not bad at all. Okay, now the hard part is actually trimming the clear sticker. Oh, that didn't work. I guess I just need to verbally say that it's difficult and then it won't be difficult. Okay. All right, guys. One Dutch door is down. Now the fountain. I feel like the fountain needs to be next. We'll have to do this one because I don't necessarily want, oh, see, I got hair, rogue hairs. Okay, so look at that. That was like perfect with the ribbon, y'all. Let's bring it like that. Maybe a little bit more over. I'm a little bit more over, a little bit over. I don't know. I kind of like the way that looks. Let's put it over just a tad though. Now that I know these stickers come up pretty easy, although I'm guessing if I keep moving it, it might lose some stickiness at some point. Okay, so we kind of want it like that. I like that there. Is it the same place it was? Probably. Okay, so we have that. Now there are some clouds. So what I was thinking, which could also be headers, header background. So what I was thinking is putting these like here. Might do like another star or something there. There we go. So we'll do like that. And then we'll cut there. And then we have that and then that. Okay. Oh, I need something to go in the middle. What do we want to do as the middle piece? I could do the gold. It's just, this is the problem. I do have some more of these and we could probably do some more clouds. And we do have vines. We have florals. Let's see what this looks like. Like, do I want you to be able to see it behind the unicorn? Because if that's the case, I would have it like that. Let's try it. If I don't like it, I can always remove it and cut it off. So when I cut with scissors, I kind of go in and like make the big cuts first, and then I go in with the intricate type of movements with the scissors, because it's always easier to cut with scissors when you can move the paper, but you really can't do that when it's in a book. So that's the reason why I make the big cuts. That way I don't have to go as far in. Like here, what I might do is just come into here. And then when I get a flow, there we go. That's done, y'all. That wasn't bad. Okay, I do need to cut here. Okay, now I just got to figure out what to do at the top, like what to do above this. I could always say what I could do is put some of it up here and then put like something above it. But let's go ahead before I lose anything else, because I have this hanging off my desk. Let's go ahead and put this guy. Oh, wait a minute. I need to trim. This is almost all the way to the edge. But with the Dutch door, there really are no rules as far as like how far each door is, because I might still do two more. I might do one more cut, and then the very back one, I might just have like a piece of like the sticker strip, like the washi sticker strip or something. Oh, here it is. So what I could do is actually do something like that. Hold up. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. And then there was a star. Now, I feel like this needs to be, because it's the cut edge, this one kind of needs to come out of something. Is that too, that's too far over. I can cut this one again at a different angle. So do we want to cut it like that? And then I can do like that. Like I said, these stickers easily removed, so we're just gonna try it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything on the reverse side. And if I wanted to put a unicorn on this side, I could, because they do have some. All right, let me find that, this. Okay, it looks like it's this one. Go a little bit further over, maybe like that, right? Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. And this is going to be the hard part, because I can't really see what I'm doing. And it's not going to match completely because I cut some of it off. So basically, I just need to make sure this curve is right here. And there we go. And then we cut. There we go. Okay. to trim a little bit of the edge off. Okay, right here too. All right, and then we do the clouds, which is this one. Okay, and then we did the star, which I guess it really didn't matter if the star was a, had a mirrored image or not, because I didn't really cut around the star. Okay. I'm liking this. I think it's cute. Oh, I need to cut this. There we go. All right, now the question is, I think I'm gonna answer my own question. I think I kind of want the vine. I think it would look kind of cool, right? Let me see something first before I do the vine. We have enough of these. So how would that look like in front of that? I definitely need something here because of how like where it's cut in. So I kind of like this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start this at the top. Where do we start it? Maybe we'll start it at the bottom. All right, now where do we want this? Like right there. We weren't actually gonna bring it up just a little bit because I want that flower right there. Right there. Ah, we can make it. There we go. Okay, because I don't know what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead now and just put the other one on here. Like I said, I don't know what I'm exactly going to do at the bottom. Might not do anything. Might be what it is. Okay. Do I want to rip it? Although this feels like it's strong enough where it might not. I haven't torn any yet. Oh, there we go. I already found it. Okay. When it's long, it's always about finding the right angle. I don't know that I'm gonna have to do any trimming. I see a little bit, but not enough for me to worry about it right now. All right, I do think I want to come in. I think I'm going to come in right here. And then just do that. Perfect. Okay. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done with the Dutch door, but then everything else from there is going to be simple. All right. So now I'm going to add this. Now this is a little bit shorter than the A5 page. If you have an 8x8, I think this fits perfectly, but it's a little bit shorter than the A5 page, just a touch. Wait a minute. All right, because that is there, that should be okay. Hold up. Why am I doing this? Hang on. Ideas are coming to my brain. If I do this, so pretty. I hate to lose this, but hopefully I'll have the printable version as well. Oh, this fits. So this one is a little bit longer, but I can just go ahead now and just do like that and be done. So yeah. I'm going to cut it with my paper trimmer just so it has a better chance of being straight. Oh my gosh, I cut stickers on here. I'll never be able to get them off. All right, so I want it kind of right where that... Oh, we can do this line. Perfect. Okay. And this actually, because I tore all the way off to the edge, I think this is going to be long enough. I mean, not tear the perforation. I want to keep the perforation. There we go. So yeah, with the sticker sheets, you get a little bit extra space because of the perforation. It goes all the way to the top, so it does make that long enough. Now, if I want it to be extra, too late now, but just an idea. I could have made this a little bit longer and then like did like a wave cut. So that way on this page, it had the wave look, but we're not doing that today. Now over here, I can bring this in even further to simplify everything. So I think we're going to do that. And I think for this, we're just going to put it on the page and kind of go from there. Which one do I need to come over to? Probably that one. I'll forget, so I'm going to put dots. All right, guys. Bam. 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 Look how fun that is. Okay, so I'm just going to do some finishing touches. I'm going to speed this up because it's pretty much just going to be adding some boxes and things like that to the page. I feel like I still need something there. All right, guys, there we go. Look how colorful this is. It is so pretty. All right, so I ended up doing 3 Dutch doors. It really didn't take me that long. I would say the longest it took me was this because I was cutting it with my scissors, but all of this cut really, really easy. And then I just used the piece of like scrapbook paper to kind of just put in the back and the front page. Yes, this is a lot smaller, but I'd rather have the writing space. This one's a little bit larger, but it's fine. It's because this Dutch door on the front is a little bit shorter, so I wanted to make sure it covered that. But here we go, quick flip. A lot of boxes. This is my affirmations / positivity journal. This is crooked, but we're going to leave it. So there we go, guys. As a reminder, these sticker books, along with the PET tape and the washi tape from Amy Plans Things, release on March the 10th. So definitely mark that on your planners or your calendars or whatever, so that way you remember, because these do sell out. However, if you are into printables, then they're usually always available via printable as well. So whatever you prefer. I would just say if you're planning on getting the tangible, you definitely want to make sure you probably get it on the first day, just to ensure they do not sell out, because all of her previous sticker books have sold out. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.